Breaking news. Godwin Emefiele sends a strong warning to President Muhammadu Buhari over open grazing. Tells him open grazing undercut 1.8 trillion CBN invested. The investment in agriculture was what? Undercut. Why? Because of this open grazing. And recently again, President Muhammadu Buhari has made a statement on Arise TV telling Nigerians that, oh, when you people were obeying law, when you were zombies, they talk to you, you go. You cannot say A or B. You know that old grazing route, that's glacier, is going to be picked up dust again, and we're going to get back to it because you guys think that you can push the Fulanis, my brothers, aside. You see, Buhari's position, the man is not well counseled. It's okay if you are not that knowledgeable and you are such in an exalted position. That's why people who are in leadership are supposed to have what we call counsels around them, so they don't make or take a wrong decision or take a wrong turn. What that means is that it can invariably end or affect the leadership, and it will have an adverse effect that at the end of the day, it's not what they have envisaged or what they have hoped for. So it is important that everyone that is in a high position, that's why the higher you go, the more you acquire. There's what we call course. They go on course, refresher, to make you stay on course so that you can deliver what you ought to the people. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. Godwin Emefiele sends a strong warning to President Muhammadu Buhari, tells him how open grazing undercut 1.8 trillion CBN invested in agriculture. In the fund distributed in agricultural transformation agents by the Central Bank of Nigeria, there are fears that the federal government may never realize the objective, as this money seems to be going in ruin. The recent data published by the CBN indicates that only a fraction of the 1.8 trillion disbursement has been recovered, while the large proportion remain outstanding. For instance, 10% of the disbursement of the accelerated agricultural disbursement remain outstanding, and likewise for the rice distribution facilities, of which no beneficiary has repaid the loan. For the textile sector, intervention factory, 6% of the loans are yet to be recovered. Anchored borrowed program, 76%. Commercial agro credit scheme, 40.0%. National food scarcity program, 80.7%. Agribusiness investment scheme, 99.7%. Presidential Fertilizer Initiative, 69.1%. These are the percent that have not been returned back home. In 2011, the federal government launched what we call the Agricultural Transformation Agency, ATA, aimed at training and allowing for self-sufficiency in agricultural production to alleviate food scarcity. This very initiative, since 2020, 2019, 2020, has seriously been affected because of the farmer herders clashes. And Buhari is being reminded that if he does not do something about this open grazing, there may never be any return. Godwin Emefiele has sent a message to the presidency that open grazing has not allowed for the people to be able to go to their farm, do what they need to do, and get the best so that they can repay this loan. We need to sort out the problem, the issue between farmers and herders, so as to get the best out of our farm produce. So this is what Godwin Emefiele, with an extensive report to President Muhammadu Buhari, telling him, see, what I'm saying to you, I have facts to back it up. I'm not just giving you fables. I'm not just telling you tales. This is the reality check of what is on ground. If we don't sort out this problem currently between the farmers and herders, and we say there is no cause for alarm, we will live and we'll get the shock of our lives if we don't sort out this problem immediately. Godwin Emefiele, the CBN governor, I'm glad you are the one speaking because you are Buhari's right-hand man. And if you're telling Buhari, I think he should listen and pay attention, because the issue of what is on ground is not whether you are APC or PDP. It's not a question of what party you belong. For instance, the issue of the farmers have really led to what we call serious food scarcity. These things do not just appear all of a sudden. When you go into a house and they have this ceiling fan, we all kind of, almost every one of us know, because of our climate, hot weather and all that, we all know of the weather. Yes? When you enter a house and they just turned off the fan, guess what? You will be saying, thank God the fan is on. It's only a matter of time. That very fan you saw turned on will begin to become what turned off. After a while, you no longer feel the breeze, and you'll be wondering what happened to the fan, my dear. If it's off, it still appears as though it will still be rotating, showing to you that, oh, the fan is working. But the true state of that fan is that the fan is not actually off. So the food scarcity, there's what we call a ripple effect. Yes, the government is playing with it because Buhari is being sentimental, is being tribalistic, is not being a president of, in quote and unquote, Nigerians. He's been a president of the Fulanis, which is not a good position. When a father have more than a child and you begin to pay attention to one more than the other, you are causing what we call a problem. Though children, with time, you begin to feel one will begin to feel less important, not valued, not part of the family, and will begin to question so many things. Could this be why I am always shout out? Could this be why this? What's happening? Am I not their child? Am I adopted? This is the division President Muhammadu Buhari has created. Funny enough, do you know he does not know? Because he's living in denial. Leave us a comment. We'd like to hear from you. God bless you to have a lovely and a fantastic day. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.